world steeped in the shadows of the 18th century, where the Atlantic Ocean heaved with the weight of human cargo, and the clinking of chains echoed in the air. This was the era in which William Wilberforce was born, a time when the British Empire was expanding, and so was the transatlantic slave trade. Born in the year 1759 in the city of Hull, England, William Wilberforce was set on a path that would lead him to challenge the very foundations of his society. His early years, however, were far from extraordinary. Raised in a prosperous merchant family, Wilberforce was sent to Cambridge University at the age of 17. It was here that he met his lifelong friend William Pitt, who would later become the youngest prime minister in British history. Their friendship was the catalyst that would propel Wilberforce into the world of politics. In the year 1780, at the age of 21, Wilberforce won a seat in the British Parliament. In the year 1785, a profound change swept over Wilberforce. A spiritual awakening led him to become an evangelical Christian. This conversion was the turning point in his life. It instilled in him a deep sense of moral responsibility, a responsibility that would steer him towards his greatest achievement. In the year 1787, Wilberforce took on a cause that was both controversial and formidable. He became the voice of the abolitionist movement in the British Parliament. With eloquence and conviction, he argued against the slave trade, a practice deeply ingrained in the economy and society of the time. Year after year, Wilberforce introduced bills in Parliament to abolish the slave trade. He faced opposition, ridicule, and even threats to his life. But he remained steadfast. His speeches, filled with passion and moral outrage, gradually began to sway public opinion. Finally, in the year 1807, after 20 years of tireless campaigning, Wilberforce's bill to abolish the British slave trade passed. It was a landmark victory, one that marked the beginning of the end of the transatlantic slave trade. But Wilberforce's work did not stop there. He continued to fight for the complete abolition of slavery, a goal he would not live to see achieved. William Wilberforce passed away on the 29th of July, 1833, just 3 days before the Slavery Abolition Act was passed in Parliament, freeing all slaves within the British Empire. Wilberforce's legacy is one of unyielding commitment to the cause of justice. Today, as we look back on the life of William Wilberforce, we see a man who dared to challenge the status quo, who dedicated his life to the pursuit of justice. His life's work laid the groundwork for the human rights movement, inspiring generations of activists. His legacy lives on, reminding us that the fight for justice, for equality, for human dignity, is a fight that continues to this day. And so, as we remember William Wilberforce, we honor not just the man, but the ideals he stood for. Ideals that continue to shape our world, ideals that challenge us to carry on his work, to be the voice for those who cannot speak, to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. William Wilberforce, a beacon of hope, a symbol of perseverance, a testament to the power of moral conviction. His story is our story, a story of the struggle for justice, a story that continues to unfold in our world today.